What's poppin' YouTube? It's King Bro coming back at you with another video.
Today we're talking about rice water and why it might be really bad for your hair, or it could be really good. Like, rice water has the potential to either make you look like Michael Jackson or Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on who you are. And I just wanted to let you guys know that after I learned this information, I low-key stopped using rice water, all right? So I didn't use it for a long time, only about 3 to 4 times. But after I learned about a lot of what I'm about to share with you guys today, I really fell back on the rice water thing because I was ready to jump on the wave, like both feet in the ship. Then I learned these things and I'm like, I think I'm gonna have to find something else, all right? So to replace rice water in my hair regimen, I've been using this new prototype. This is called the Royal Growth Serum. And it's been working apparently, you know what I'm saying? You see the drop. I'm gonna just throw some of this on real quick. Let's start the video. So what is rice water? Basically, it is as simple as it sounds. You take some water and you put some rice in it and then you let it soak there, all right? That's basically the gist of what rice water is. Now, some people, when they use rice water, they put the rice inside the water and they let it sit for a couple of days and then they empty the rice out of the water and then they put the water in their hair as a rinse. This is called using fermented rice water. I do not recommend anybody use pure fermented rice water. Like, if you're gonna, do like I did, cook it and use it instantly, okay, do whatever. But if you're gonna ferment it 1 to 3 days, you need to dilute it with something else, whether it be water, oil, I don't know, don't ask me, YouTube it, but do not use pure rice water unless you want to look like him. Next question, who started all this rice water hype? So the rice water method comes from a group of Eastern Asian ladies who all had super long hair. And this is way back in 794, like not 1794, but 794. So it was like a long time ago. And these women had clout, they had fame, they had all of that, all because their hair was so long and it was so popping. It was a tribe of them. Like, on average, these ladies' hair would be about 6 feet long. Now I need you to understand that there are not many Asian women who are 6 feet tall. So to have hair that's 6 feet long means that your hair can drag the ground when you walk. That means your hair is long, all right, long. If you know some 6 foot tall Asian ladies, please don't take offense to this, I'm sorry. And these are the theories on why they believe rice water works. So in this rice is a carbohydrate called inositol, all right, inositol. And what this carbohydrate is supposed to do is shield your hair, along with providing amino acids so that your hair roots can grow, and it's gonna give your hair a bomb shine, all right? So, get that luster, that shine, you know what I'm talking about. I just realized I got on 2 different purples. I can't believe y'all let me go out like this. Nah. All right, what the okay. All right, so now here's the reason why I actually stopped using rice water and also why it may not work for you. So y'all know me, I do my research somewhat, and then I looked on YouTube and people started saying, yeah, rice water was making the hair fall out. Started saying that you poison yourself if you use rice water, and I was like, what's going on? So I started doing my research, delving a little bit deeper, and on everything, bro. I've been so consistent with taking care of my hair. Well, I feel like I have, and I was scared, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. They had me shook looking on YouTube and looking on Google and whatnot with some of the stuff I was seeing. But after a while, I started realizing what was real and what wasn't. Rice water also contains proteins, and if you have a low porosity hair like me, then your hair is 9 out of 10 times going to be protein sensitive, which means your hair can't take any extra protein. When I say protein sensitive in hair, I want you to think of being lactose intolerant, all right? If you drink, a quart of milk, you're gonna have to take a So if your hair is protein sensitive and you add more protein, your hair is gonna look like shit. Now I wanna clear something up, all right? Just to be clear, and to be clear so you guys understand and make the distinction and not get it confused, not get it twisted. So in order for your hair to grow, you should consume more protein via your mouth and your digestive system and your stomach. So you should eat more protein, not put more protein on top of your hair, because that gets into your body a different way than, orally, and it's not the same thing. So eat more protein, don't put it on your hair if you got low porosity. And honestly, I used the rice water about 4 to 5 times before I stopped, just out of sheer being scared as hell, and just a little bit of research that I did. However, it did make my hair a little bit dry, a little bit crunchy, and I did realize that it didn't make my hair curl up as much as I wanted it to. And I was kind of in denial about these results because I really wanted the rice water to work. Like, I was gung-ho ready to jump on the rice water wave and be like, oh my God, it done X, Y, Z, da, da, da. So what I suggest for you to do, all right? So you, all right? I want you to find out first your hair porosity. If you have low porosity hair, chill on that rice water, you know what I'm saying? Just worry about getting moisture in your hair and keeping it hydrated. Don't worry about it. If you got high porosity, then you can probably dance around with rice water. It might actually help your hair, but I don't got high porosity, so I don't really know what you want me to do about it. If you have had a positive experience with rice water, I want you to comment rice water under this video and kind of let people know what's going on with rice water, because you know my experience might not be your experience. All right, so not to let y'all down, y'all came to this video for hair growth tips, or at least some hair growth tip. You know what I'm saying? You thought it was gonna be rice water, but instead what I'm gonna give you is the Royal Growth Serum. All right, you guys stay on the watch for it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be releasing around January or February, so I would say get ready for it, man. It's made my braids grow a lot, man. It feels really good, and more than anything, it stops the itch. Like when I have my hair braided, I know some of you guys realize this, when you get your hair in 2-strand twist, your hair start itching, you start scratching your scalp. When you put this oil in your hair, like it ceases immediately. You know what I'm saying? When you get this oil, still wash your hair, but a lot of the itch and stuff, it helps, you know, mediate that. This Royal Growth Serum has biotin in it. It has rosemary oil in it. It has a lot of good stuff for you. I'm not gonna tell you all the stuff, but it's got a lot of good stuff in it. Also, just another reminder, and this is one of the most elementary hair growth tips in the world, all right? And it's one of the cheapest. Make sure, and if you watch my videos, you hear me say this all the time, make sure that you are drinking water. All right? If you are dry like a desert, your hair ain't gonna grow regardless. What's the point of getting rice water and putting the water on your hair when you ain't got no water in your body? Like, it's just like oxymoron. Why are you wasting that water? You should be consuming it. It don't really make sense. But anyway, that's really all. This is a short video, hopefully, and make sure you subscribe, click the like button. Peace.